Aloha! Great lesson today. Tell you what, are we in tune? Yeah, now I am, I guess. I check my G note to my G note and my high A to my second fret A note. And then my C to my C, C, C. Generally, if those are in, G to G, A to A, and then C to C, it'll sound good. Ta-da! So, what we covered today in a nutshell is quite literally the basis of music theory. I know that it took a little minute through our Zoom lessons to get back to where we were before we took our hiatus. However, I think you're right on task. The one keynote critique I want to say is don't be the horse that speeds around the track. Be the horse that moderates itself and gets around the track. Meaning, it's much better to do this in the beginning. Boring, 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 super boring, 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 boring to boring, 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 boring. So boring, 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 boring. But guess what, my friend? It might be a little boring, but I'm using the right fingerings. When you go, you might not get the right fingerings. And I know all we want to do is play fast and have fun in doing that. At least that's what a lot of people want to do. Putting the time in the beginning to go C, 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 second finger D, 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 open E, 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 first finger F, 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 F. That right there is super crucial because for the rest of your life, you will always know that on the ukulele, E to an F is a half step. Just like on a piano, there's no black key in between E and F. Therefore, we don't have a full step. We can call this E sharp if we want to, or we could call E F flat, but we don't really because there's only a couple chords we do that in. So, long story short is today we went over C major. Playing with the third finger feels comfortable. When we play the second fret, second finger feels comfortable. So, C major goes to a D minor. Yeah, first finger on the first fret, boom. Second finger, second fret, boom. Third finger right underneath on the thick C string to make a D note, which is F major's relative minor. D minor, F major, D minor, F major, G major, E minor, C major, A minor, B flat major, G minor. There's all ways to do that, but what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the sixth note from your original, that's your relative minor. Meaning all the notes in the 1 and the 6 are the same. So C, D, E, or we could play E like a D minor, just going up a whole step. And then we've got after our E, F major, G major, A minor, and then B diminished, which is also a G7, but we call it a B diminished. And then it resolves to a C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do is open, second, open, first, third, open, second fret, third fret. No fingers, second finger. No fingers, first finger. Third finger, no fingers, second finger, third finger. Quick association. When we don't play any notes on the C, the E, or the A, that is the 1, the 3, and the 6 of the chord. Don't need to know that, but it's interesting. And then what happens when we play the notes that are on the fretting? Our second finger plays the D note and the B note when we play. So we get used to playing both of those notes with the second finger. On this scale, C, D, E, F is the first note to be played with the first finger. Also, it's the only thing to be played with the first finger in the C major. C, D, E, F is the first finger. Our third finger plays the G and the C. These two notes are the only two notes in the C major scale that are played with the third finger. So to see how these fingers correlate, when we take the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and we scoot up to a C sharp, these same movements happen. C. Just because I'm getting a different frequency does not mean that the pattern is still not the same. What you and I are working on today, and we'll forge ahead working on, is knowing what these note names are, if you want to, and then how to sight read them and play melodies while working on the right hand and playing rhythms. Because once this hand has the notes in the scale, we can play them correlating to the chord, meaning the notes that I play over the progression correlate to the chords I'm playing. And because I know that you're going to use the right fingerings because we're working on spider exercises, all this starts to come together. So for this week, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, open 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When we go after our 4 notes, try 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, no, no. Should feel like a waltz. 1, 2, 3, and resolution. Now the next time, 2 notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now 1 note and call out the intervals. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Great job today. I'll see you next week. Aloha.